Have you figured out your niche? Are you helping adding value to other people's lives? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Munira's Musings with your host, co-author of Conversations with Top Real Estate Investors Volume 3, Munira Zahabi.
Greetings from Chicagoland. This is Munira, the niche navigator, coming to you. I have a new guest today, Crishauna McLaughlin, and she is coming to you from, where are you calling us from, Crishauna?
From Durham, North Carolina.
North Carolina, Durham. And so this is a very interesting individual. She is a veterinarian student and has created a business for herself to put herself through college because she saw a need for it. So what started out is something that she wanted for herself, created a new business line for her. So let's hear her, what she says, what she talks about this, and see the passion in her eyes. So Crishauna, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. Before we just start there, I wanted to tell you who I am and what this show is about. So my show is Munira's Musings, and we find people with niches. I know I am the niche navigator and I help people find niches, but there are others that have gone through a transformation and found their own niches, and they're doing extraordinary things. So my show allows them to come here and brag, gives them the bragging rights to what they're doing, one. And two, there are some people who are very, they don't want to be exposed that way. But I want them to be exposed on my show so that way I can bring them to light to what they are doing. And, Crishauna has inspired me because she reached out and said she wanted to be on my show. And, she has a very interesting story. So without further ado, Crishauna, thank you again. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you stated earlier, I am a student at a veterinary school at Penn Foster Online. I currently work at the Durham VA Medical Center as a patient transport. I'm 27 years old. I actually just recently moved into my own apartment. And I actually learned about Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs group on Facebook through my cousin Virginia, because she is also one of the people who love using my products, and she really wanted me to get my business out there, and so she recommended a group that will help me get started. And what my business is I sell and make all natural products with all natural ingredients, no alcohol, no artificial chemicals or anything. The reason why I've started it is because I have used other products by different companies before, and because I have eczema disease, my skin will break out horribly. And so I looked at the ingredients online and what I could use for myself that would be enjoyable and not irritate my skin. And so that's actually how I started. First, I started making bath bombs because I love using bath bombs. However, my mother used one, and she started bragging about how it felt, how it made her skin feel so smooth, and how she just felt so relaxed. And so she has told co-workers, my family members about it, and after that they will all start calling me and asking, how much are you selling them for? Can you make me one? And I told them, sure, of course, but I didn't know of a exact price until I would go to stores and look at the different prices of other bath bombs. And so that was when I set up a price. And then afterwards I thought, I wonder if I can make other things.
Okay,
So,
so let me stop you there. Let me ask you. So you say you make products. Now you only make beauty products, or do you just make everything else? So you started out with bath bombs. How did you get the recipes? I mean, how did you get the idea of a bath bomb? I mean, that's where it
um,
all starts, right?
right. I've actually looked on Google and I just typed in do it yourself bath bombs and I looked at different recipes. After that, I went and bought all the ingredients I needed, and the hardest part was to find the right essential oils that is good for your skin as well.
Okay, all right. So you start working on this. You start with bath bombs. How did you get an idea about fixing, creating some kind of lotions for your skin? I mean, you said you had some skin issues, right?
Yes.
So how did you get that idea?
Well, my mom had always ordered from a colleague of hers. She would use something out of shea butter or cocoa butter or coconut oil. And so I looked that up as well and I used shea butter and I used the word shea butter and I saw a perfect recipe for that. And after 4 tries of getting it right, I finally succeeded in making it into a lotion.
Okay, so now you have bath bombs, you have lotions, and
Yes.
you haven't broken out with your own product.
No, I haven't.
Okay, and so now you are supplying that to the people that, and what else do you make?
I also make body wash and face wash as well.
Body wash, face wash, and then what else? I know you said something else. You said pods, right? For laundry pods or dishwasher.
Yes. Laundry pods and dishwasher pods. I also
So you
make
make all that.
make the powder as well.
Okay, so
Washing
what
powder.
started out as an idea, just experimenting, right? You started experimenting, just thinking, let me just do this for myself. And it has created a business for you. So you shared with me that you paid off your student debt, and you paid your schooling in full, and now you've moved into your own apartment, must be liberating for you, and you must be very happy. But so you do this out of your home,
Yes.
and what are your plans? I mean, you still want to go to veterinary schools and finish with that. You're in school, so you want to finish with that. But where are you going to take your business?
I after the success of and very great compliments, I am now in the process of getting my LLC. So I'll be able to share my products with different companies as well.
Do you have plans of growing big? I mean, right now, do you work at home, or do you have like a workshop or a warehouse where you're making all of these items?
I work from home and whoever orders from me, I can deliver it to them or have it shipped out to them.
So
But
you want to grow big. You have plans to grow big.
yes.
So you're curious about the fact that you're going to school. Are you going to continue doing that, or is that going to be like a side thing that you will start?
I'm actually going to continue that, but if my business gets too successful, that will be on the side.
People listening to this preview, how do they find your product?
They can look on my website. It is called www.ladycbath.com, or I have a Facebook page. You can go to facebook.com/LadyCBath, and my page is right there, and it have all my products on there as well. Or you can also call me on this phone number, 919-724-1847.
Okay.
Or you could just talk to me personally.
So, one thing that comes to mind is that you're working at a hospital. You are an entrepreneur and in business already, and you're also going to school. So, how are you making time for this business?
Because I have short hours at work, I only work 4 hours during the day, which I can actually create my own schedule at schooling because it is online. I can do it whenever I want to. And so when I'm finished with all of that, I really just start when I have an idea, or when I'm bored, I just start making my products just to
Okay.
buy time.
So, how do you plan to advertise? You want to take this into stores. So, what kind of stores are you thinking of taking your product into?
Um, like Bed Bath Beyond, Walmart, Target,
No, that's
other.
so that's a very good vision, because those big, everybody who started somewhere, right? And
Right.
today every brand is in on those shelves, and it's really amazing, and it's really good to see that a entrepreneur and a woman is doing this, because we always want to support her and congratulate her and celebrate her. Do you have any samples you can show us?
Yes, ma'am, I actually do. Um,
Great.
right now, this is one of my candles.
Oh, you have candles too.
Yes, ma'am. This is one of my candles. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, I can.
This is called Green Plain. It's actually made of rosemary and lemongrass.
Okay.
And this one right here is actually a bath bomb, and I've used my ice tray to make it into a cube.
Ah,
This one,
ah.
this one is called Sweet Nature. It's got multiple scents in it, and it's multiple colored. So it's green and yellow.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, right? Something that started out as an idea because she had a problem. Something, Crishauna had some kind of skin problems that she needed to get over. She likes using stuff, and of course, as women, we all want to beautify ourselves. And she couldn't find anything out there that would help her ease the discomfort on her skin. So she decided to experiment and create something for herself, which turned into a business. This is an ideal situation of a niche come into riches, right? Because niches to riches. This is the perfect story. Ladies and gentlemen, you have an idea sitting there in the back of your head. I am so proud of this woman, because I spoke to her a few months ago, and now we are doing this interview. And the fact is that, she didn't just sit back and wait for things to come to her. She decided to experiment. Even though she's using kitchen products, she may not be using kitchen products later on because she's going to grow. But right now, in order to create her business, she has used what she has. And that's perfect when you want to find your niche. Because now, even though she's got some veterinarian schooling behind that, and that's her passion, but now you see that when she talks about her candles and her soap and her bath bombs and lotions and everything, and it doesn't stop there. She's creating more stuff for the household, and it's all organic stuff without any chemicals and any alcohol, anything that is harmful to our body. So this this is a perfect story. It's a good story. It's wonderful, because this woman has not just let her dreams subside, she's let it grow, and and she sits there, and I know something's turning in her mind, because something else is going to come up, and she's going to create some hair products and skin products and nail products, and who knows, this could be a brand we could be buying in a few years. But it all starts with that idea. And she didn't let it sit there, she let it grow. So that's what I want everybody to do, because you have an idea, allow it to grow. Thank you. So Crishauna, any last words? What have you experienced as growing pains for your business?
I've actually been a very shy person and not talking to people, but now that I have this new business, I am overly excited. I just want to get my business out there and show everybody that you can enjoy stuff and not have any sidetracks, and don't let anything just stop you.
There
Not
you
even
go.
a skin condition.
There you go. So, you know, shy person is now convincing people why they should buy her product. And you know what? It's going to grow from there. So, could you tell us the website again of how people can contact you?
And here is a copy of the card if you would like to see it, if you can see that.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yes, Lady Seals. Take your dreams forward, find your niche, and begin to excavate from deep up there, deep in your heart, and let it out there, because you know what? You never know what will happen. This is a perfect story of a niche coming true. Thank you, Rishona. I really appreciate your time, and I appreciate the advice that you shared with us and your journey. It's an amazing thing. Maybe in a few months, we'll bring you back and you'll have your products on Walmart and everything else. I'm really excited for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Munira's Musings with your host, Munira Zahabi. If you enjoyed our show, please share and subscribe to this channel. And for more content, please join our Facebook group